Talking to you.
Wait, I'm listening to you.
You're not letting me turn my car over here.
What am I doing wrong?
Standing on the sidewalk and panhandling against city code.
I've read the laws, man. I mean,
What are you standing on right now?
I'm panning on public sidewalk.
Yeah, what are you doing on it on the sidewalk? First off, you're standing on it. Second off, the city code does not allow any solicitation anywhere near any roadways. So,
Well,
I'm on my car right now.
all right. Can I bring my stuff with me?
Just leave it there for now.
Okay. All right.
Turn my car over here.
I just what's your name and badge number?
It's right here, dude. Right here.
Jammer 1183.
Yeah, right
all right.
there.
All right.
I'm on your
I mean, I hadn't committed a crime, right?
It's technically called a sidewalk and outside stand, but we'll address that here in a second.
Okay. All right.
Put your phone down for just a minute.
I mean,
You can leave it recording and put it on the hood right there.
all right. Can I prop it up so I can? I would like to hold my phone. I mean, if I don't have any weapons, I don't have.
Let me show you no weapons on you.
Well, I mean, am I detained for a crime?
Yes, you're panhandling, which is against city code. This is LCBL property. Do not allow any panhandling on their property. You're public trespassing.
But that's public property right there.
Yes, you are. I get that.
I'm not trying to be a problem. I'm really not.
City code. This is all CBL property. Obviously, the sidewalk right here is not CBL property.
Right.
But cannot panhandle on any roadway in Chattanooga. That's city code.
I read the laws.
Wait, that's not law. It's city code. It's different than it's not Tennessee law. It's city
Show
Chattanooga.
it to me. I mean, I'm genuinely interested.
I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, sure, man. I'm cool, man. Y'all actually know me kind of well.
I'm sure. I don't know you at all, buddy.
I think you're the one that came by. I was the one that was agreeable with you when I was down at Lowe's.
There's a guy that looks just like me, but about a foot taller.
Really? Y'all got the same red hair and red beard and stuff.
We get confused a lot. The only
Yeah.
difference is he's about as tall as Sasquatch and I'm not.
Right.
And then I got a bunch of tattoos.
You mind if I just film your name and badge number? Okay.
It's public information.
Alexander 1177. Okay. Cool.
Police right there.
I know it says police.
Well, it did.
Yeah.
Until it, you know.
Oh, shit. I picked my phone up. I'm sorry. I'm used to doing that.
Okay. This is city code. It's a picture just for you.
Okay.
No person shall stand on proximity to a street or roadway for the purpose of solicitation or stopping for any vehicle to solicitate to act, accept contributions, charitable or otherwise, from the occupant thereof, nor for the purpose of soliciting, accepting contributions for the charitable or otherwise, for the purposes of any occupant of any vehicle already slowed down or stopped. This is a roadway right here. Obviously, that's a roadway. Right. These are vehicles that are stopped or coming to a stop.
Right. When is this new?
This is
when
city
was this
code.
ordinance? When was the city code installed? Because what I read was the state
I don't know.
law.
You know, is it so? Again, there's state law, which obviously is one thing, and there's city code. If you go out of the city, this does not apply. This is for city of Chattanooga.
So
Unless another city has
what
the
he's
same.
trying to explain is state law says you can, but it has to be on a roadway 30 miles per hour or less, and it can't be on any bridge, and it can't be near any interstate. That's state law. But city code, which is still a ticketable offense, says you can't do it anywhere in the city of Chattanooga. Is it a law? Are you going to go to jail for it? Till we write you a ticket? Good. Yes. All right. That's the difference.
Are you confident I'm not a problem? Can I pick my phone up? I love having three of y'all here because I like to have conversations and I want to learn. I don't want to be an outlaw. I really don't. You can tell by my missing teeth I was years ago. But all that shit ended in February 2016. I got clean. And the reason I'm in the street was a long, horrible story. And I think maybe get worse, actually. So, but is that okay? Can I pick my phone up and ask y'all and just finish clarifying this point? Because I just want to document it. Is that cool? It's just a phone, man.
I don't have a problem with it.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Officer Anderson, 1194. All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem. I don't look to be an outlaw, and I call myself being somewhat smart about, examining laws and stuff. So what I pulled up was the state law, and I was looking at where it was saying it was using certain terminology. I think it's It made the point that basically Tennessee's general.
There's a crash on there, so I'll get there in a second.
Here's why we're telling them. Okay. The main issues is it's against city code. Okay. But primarily, there are a lot of idiots out here on this road. Okay. There's a lot.
Oh, I know that. They're everywhere.
I can't tell you how many times I have had to look at someone who has gotten hit by a car because they were on the sidewalk.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but that,
and I hear you. It happened. It's not a thing until it is, right?
Right.
And I've seen a lot. I've seen it.
Right.
And that's just people just going about their day, just chilling.
Right.
Some idiot ain't paying attention, and they jump the curb and hit you with their car.
Right.
Or somebody ain't paying attention, hits that car, and then sends them into you. I've seen it.
Right. Right.
And it's unfortunate.
Right.
That's not something I want to see today.
Right.
So that's kind of why we're telling them. Like,
well, I appreciate y'all being concerned for my safety, brother.
There's also the city of Chattanooga doesn't want people on the sidewalk, and that's just, and again, that's the difference between Tennessee state law versus the city code.
Right.
Can we arrest you for that? Not necessarily, no. Now, if you're like laying on the sidewalk, because obviously sidewalks are open.
Well, what you could have done if you wanted to be an ass to me today, I think you could have given me a citation that would have been some kind of fine or something.
Well, no. So
that's for aggressive. No, because see, that's what the state stuff talks about. Aggressive.
I think it's like aggravated panhandling or something is the name of the action.
Yeah.
That's if you're stopping cars. Like if you come
getting in the way, causing the traffic to back up. See, I always make sure not to do that.
A sidewalk is still considered a passageway, and if you're blocking people because you're sitting on the sidewalk, if it's creating an obstruction, right. If it's creating an obstruction for people that are still walking on the sidewalk, like using the sidewalk to actually walk on, not to stand on, that is still obstruction of passageway, which is state law as well.
Even if you're on the edge of it where like two people could pass by you shoulder to shoulder? I mean, because I always am so considerate, man. I'm considerate of everybody in every situation.
But again, if you're standing on there, one thing, it's not necessarily an issue. But I've also got people they all of a sudden they sit down, they lie down, and then bikes can't get through. It's a sidewalk, not a side stand.
Yeah.
You can't just be standing around doing nothing. Okay, and then city code, like I said, first place.
Well, let me ask you this then, because I did this earlier. Because I try not to get on y'all's radar, because I know the security companies around here. The people around here, everybody wants to call the cops on somebody that they think might be a danger. We're in this pre-crime shit that's scary, dude. I don't know if you've noticed, all right? But the people like us, po folks out here and everything, are the ones, unfortunately, that get the brunt of that shit, right? So, I was walking. Now, answer me this. If I walk, because I've got 2 bills, dude. I had a job. I got fired because I was fucking homeless, and I was one of the best employees they had out there.
To answer your question, if you walk up and down the sidewalk, no, you're not impeding the sidewalk. However, you're still in violation of that city code. Do with that what you will. So,
I'm not even stationary. I'm violating it if I'm walking. If I walk all the way down.
City code says if you're panhandling in any form, we can write you a city ticket.
Right.
So city and state different.
Right.
Very different.
So for breaking the city code, I get a citation.
You get a ticket.
Or ticket.
City ticket.
Yeah.
It's like some of you go down to city court and they handle there.
You have to pay for it.
Right.
But
if you walk up and down the sidewalk, like if you walk all the way down and walk all the way back and then walk all the way down with your sign.
Well, I wouldn't go back the same track.
Well, you know what I mean. You wouldn't be impeding the sidewalk at that point. You are correct.
Right.
I can tell that's what you're about to ask.
Yes.
Yes, you're
correct. So let me just throw this at y'all too, okay? Simply because I'm desperate, okay? I just turned 57 about 8 days ago on the 6th or whatever the fuck, all right? I'm too old to be out here. I only needed 6 more paychecks out there at Gestomp, and I would have been living in a fucking minivan. Y'all been running me out of parking lots, sleeping in my minivan. But look, I've got 2 bills. I'm going to be going back to work very soon. Matter of fact, I'm signed up for 2 temp agencies, and I'm going to sign up for the 3rd and 4th sometime next week if something else don't pop. They said it's slow because the steel isn't coming in because of the fucking tariffs. So a lot of the steel places, like Gestomp out there, they're not getting the fucking steel in. So I'm in limbo out here. I've got 2 bills. I've got my phone bill, which is $55 a month, and I've got a storage unit, a 5x5. I was lucky that they had one left over at Public Storage. I've got to pay those 2 bills. I got to come up with money in the meantime until I go back to work. So if y'all two and whoever y'all know, do me a favor, because right now I've got to wash clothes. All my clothes are dirty, so I got to come up with like $20. I'm about $5 short right now of being able to wash all my clothes and get my clothes clean. They're in my storage unit. I have to work around this location and use this as my base, and the only way I can come up with money now. I have a sign that says need work. That's the one that I'm usually flying if I'm actually asking for money. Now, the rest of the time, I'm out here flying basically political speech signs. And I'll do the same thing I was doing right there, but I'll be holding a political speech sign. Right? I'm not soliciting. I'm not panhandling. I'm not doing any of that.
That city code is specifically for charitable donations, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Or
So if I'm standing there holding a political sign,
that's
it's a totally different issue, right?
It is.
Okay. So, because I'm believe it or not, I'm pretty smart at 57. I learned more in the past 8-9 years than I did my whole life before. But
as long as you're on the sidewalk, because like again, the CBL properties that own all the inside the sidewalk, obviously for all the mall.
Well, where the public easement stops.
Yeah, wherever.
Because the easement stops where
that is,
the utilities are well within the easement.
Right inside this power line.
Always past the sidewalk.
So they'll get out with you. They don't like it if you're on their property. Obviously, if on the sidewalk or whatever, it's fine. But again, if you're doing a political sign, whatever, you're more than welcome to. Just for charitable donation, that's what the city doesn't allow. They're just crashing. We got to get going too.
Right.
So
I just got to pay my 2 bills, man.
I hear you.
I don't cause problems and stuff.
Just do with that information what you will, okay?
All right.
I'm not going to put you to he's going. Let somebody else find it. So we inform you.
All right. I appreciate it, y'all. Hey, one last question. Did the security guy that was turning left over here that saw me, did he call y'all?
Not about someone else.
The black guy?
Yeah, there was some guy that was causing issues.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. I know that guy. I'm getting to know some of the homeless people here. I know that guy right there, and let me tell you something. That guy don't cause no problems for nobody. That security guard that works for down here, and I'm a customer. I go there and buy food at McAllister's and shit. And every time he sees me, he's looking at me cross-eyed because I stood up to him when he was over there messing with me.
A lot of security guards are kind of like that. But they're responsible. They also get paid to protect or to watch whatever.
Well, if y'all got any say so, because he's talking about they're wanting to get a hold to him now. That man did nothing wrong. Y'all please look into him, please.
If you're on CBL property, they're gonna be with you. I think McAllister, it's a different security company. They have their own. It's not CBL. It's a different.
It's the biggest one. It's
they're also valid. I think it's not CBL. CBL properties.
Yeah, I know. They own everything, all the properties. Yeah.
They get paid to protect people on there.
They own all this shit. They own McDonald's, all these properties. They own them.
CBL does.
Yeah.
CBL pretty much owns half of it.
Yeah.
You guys heard us with them handling.
All right. Hey, y'all ain't gonna see me with nothing but political signs, but I gotta drag my ass out here. I gotta pay for what I gotta pay for. Thank you. All right, so, God damn it. So I looked at the state law and I didn't look at the city code. I guess the city doesn't like the Constitution worse than the state doesn't. Oh, shit. I wasn't planning on filming cops no more, but here I am filming cops. So, there you go. God damn. I knew I was going to get I knew I was going to get contacted by them, so. All right, so I got to put that down. They're leaving. I knew when that security guard, let me tell you what happened right before I started recording. So Allied Security, the demon security company for the Illuminati, apparently he was in the you see those 2 turn lanes? He was in the far lane of the 2 turn lanes, and he saw me and he hollered at me, and I knew what he was doing. I'm not stupid. He thinks that he has authority over me on public property right here, and he doesn't. He does not have authority over me on public fucking property. But he thinks he does, so he hollered at me. And then, next time I look at him, he's still sitting there waiting for light to change, and he's got his phone up to his ear, and he's calling the police already. And he's on the phone as he turns right here, and goes right down there, and takes a left, or takes a right there where you see the cut to go to Trader Joe's. And then So I know he's calling police, so he disappears around the corner right there where the Trader Joe's sign is. Then I see a cop down there come down, or actually pulls out right there and goes down to the turnaround down there and comes back. Or he pulls in over here. I knew they were coming after me. He starts barking fucking orders at me immediately. Barking at me to get off the sidewalk and shit. You know, I broke a lot of rules of the First Amendment auditors because I know psychology. And he was escalated when he was standing right here on that hill, and I was still standing here. He was determined that he was going to get violent with me if I didn't obey his orders. Okay, and I could tell that it could go there. So that's why I handled things the way that I did. So, look, I'm homeless. I ain't got no damn money, and my life is hanging by a fucking thread. I got my shit, just like I told them. You heard it. Just like I told them. I got my shit in that storage unit over there. I got to pay that once a month. I've got this phone bill. I got to pay that once a month. Other than that, cigarettes and food's all I need. I can get everything I drink somewhere else. But, you know, so there's a city fucking ordinance I got to look up. I'm going to go look it up. I mean, you know, chop that motherfucker to pieces if I can. None of the shit's fucking constitutional. Any fucking law in this fucking country that tells anybody, I don't give a fuck if you're homeless, I don't care if you're smacked down on fucking heroin, ice, crack, and everything else, and you're coming down off of it, you know, laying here on this fucking grass right here on a public sidewalk holding a fucking sign because you're about to fucking die and you need some food and some water, and you're holding a sign saying need food and water, and that's free speech, and you're telling me that this demonic motherfucking system has laws that tells you as a human goddamn being you can't ask for help. Take that shit and stick it up your fucking ass. It's bullshit. Your state laws are bullshit, your federal laws are bullshit, your fucking city ordinances are damn sure bullshit. Anyway, the poor black fella that was standing here talking to me is one of the nicest people in the world. Old guy, he's an artist or something. He's always walking around with a big old folder full of art or whatever the hell he's got. I don't know if he's a photographer, he's an artist or a photographer or something. But he goes on foot. He'll ride the bus. He go on foot, and he's always got money. He goes to Walmart. I see him at Walmart. I see him. But apparently, the damn security guards down there at the fucking same place where I had a fucking problem, that same piece of shit fucking dumb pig-skinned fucking dumb Nazified fucking security guard down there thinks that he can tell people what to fucking do if they're on foot. If somebody walks on foot and isn't in a vehicle and they show up on that fucking property where that whole shopping strip is, that motherfucker's on you like white on rice. He is on your ass. You are as far as he can, you're an undesirable motherfucker, and he's finna to run your ass off. He don't care if you're heading to go buy something there or not. But apparently he had a problem with him. So now they're wanting to get a hold to the guy that was standing here talking to me right before I started recording. He walked off because he thought the police was after him. I was like, no, stand here and watch, because they're finna come over here and fuck with me, and I'm it's not going, you know, it's not going to go exactly the way they want. It's going to go, you know, I sweet talked them. You know, I felt like I had to. I had 2-3 of them standing there. As far as I knew, any second, they could you know, I thought for a minute there, I thought I was fixing to get handcuffed. I thought he was just going to go ahead and cuff my ass and fucking lock me up. But, you know, these cops are human, but you got to dig for it. You got to take a shovel out and start digging through the goddamn fucking flesh, and once about the time you hit bone, you might see some humanity. Anyway, so now, that's not going to deter me from doing what I'm doing. Now, it might change what I say, just like I said. It's all going to be political shit now. But you talking about some goddamn scorched earth fucking shit that I'm going to write, I'm going to need some bigger cardboard, bitch. Because my ass going to be fucking right. Every time you think that you're going to make me smaller in this community, you're going to make me bigger. Sorry. I'm going to be up and down these goddamn sidewalks right here with political oriented signs, because I just had confirmation. You heard what he just said right before they left. Oh no, political signs. Oh no, yeah, you can stand there all day long. You can do what you want. Okay, all right. I heard it straight from the fucking donkey's mouth. Right? There you go. you're gonna see it. I'm gonna be out here with fucking 4 foot by 5 foot motherfucking cardboard signs that have a fucking paragraph on it, and it's gonna be some damning ass shit. I'm gonna try to leave profanity off of it, but I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be gaslighting I'm gonna be gaslighting people and making friends and pissing people slap the fuck off at the same time. And every once in a while, somebody's gonna stop and say, "Hey, you know what? This guy's not bad. I'm gonna throw a little money at him," because that's the only way, apparently, according to what they just told me. Unless I want a fucking fine or some shit like that and get a goddamn citation, I'm gonna have to be careful about what my signs say. But I'm gonna have to fly a sign until I go back to work, just like I told him. I got 2 bills. Them motherfuckers getting paid. Anybody gets in the way of me paying them bills, I've had enough. I'm telling you, I've had enough. Y'all need to back the fuck off and let people have their goddamn rights to get their fucking life back together. Or live the life they want. Hey, the pursuit of happiness of some people is to fucking stay out here and get $15, $20 given to them every day, and they fucking eat, drink, and smoke their dope on that right there. And basically, once they get their money, you don't see them. They're gone. Most of them. I said most, not all, but most. So yeah, I mean, I could even, I just go stand on a goddamn street corner and stare at people long enough, and eventually you'll get something. But goddamn, I don't want to have to stand in a spot and let people guess if I need something on a street corner, if they're willing to help, for goddamn fucking 11.25 hours before somebody hands me a $5 bill or something. What? Your goddamn money's going up to fucking goddamn shoot any fucking way. You got Donald Trump and fucking Democrats, Republicans, all of them spending your goddamn money, devaluing the shit, but you don't want to give it to somebody. You stop paying your taxes and start giving it. I'll tell you what, stop paying your fucking taxes and give 1/3 of what you used to pay in taxes to every homeless person you fucking see. That's what you ought to fucking do. Now, the ones that have drug problems and shit, goddamn, they're going to end up in a certain corner of the goddamn skillet over there. And then maybe they need some help. If they don't want it, you ain't no sense trying. And don't lock them up. Locking people up, I don't do nothing but traumatize them worse. You ever been to jail? Shit. Come on now. All right, I'm done. I wasn't intending on filming police no more, but they had to. I knew it was going to happen, and I wasn't fixing to go no fucking where. I stayed here, but I had to fucking act like a little bitch because this motherfucker's standing here acting like, goddamn, get over here by my car. What lawful goddamn reason, even with a fucking citation, you don't have the right to fucking order somebody around like that? You don't have the right to order me off this goddamn sidewalk over there to your fucking car. I didn't shoot somebody. Okay? I didn't rob a bank. I didn't steal nothing from Walmart. So why in the fuck are you fucking over here fucking goddamn freaking out? Get over here by my car. Blah, 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 blah. I guarantee you what he wanted to do. What he wanted to do was he wanted to on the probability that I was a drug addict and that I had drugs and stuff, he wanted to fucking get me over there and search me and all that shit. But I think it got pretty obvious to him once I got over there, and he was staring me in the eyes, and he was telling me to put my phone down. I wasn't putting my phone down. It didn't take long for him, the way I was talking to him, to figure out, okay, he doesn't seem like he's a meth head, so, or whatever, heroin. It didn't seem like he's on heroin, doesn't seem like he's on meth, doesn't seem like he's on anything. I got weed in my fucking bag, and if you take my weed from me, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. No. Those cops right there were nice guys. They're humanity. It took me a little bit to fucking get the humanity out of this one that was standing here. But he became a human again. Did you see it? It was a transformation. All right, I'm done. Fucking goddamn stressful fucking day. Goddamn fuck this shit. I'm done trying to get money.